What's up? How are you doing? How's your day been? How's your night? How's your breakfast? Must be going good. Waiting for some information. There's some information coming in. Some official information coming in. Oh. About a pinnacle. About a small pinnacle or a page of pinnacles. Something that's coming in quick. So it's some information and a pinnacle is coming in possibly at the same time. It's something you're going to have temperance for when you find out. And you're going to just pick up and walk away. You have to pick up what you got. You're just going to pick up a little bag or whatever, and you're going away, walking away to a new life. Yeah, from this betrayal. You're walking away from this betrayal to the star, or because you are a star. Maybe you're walking away from this betrayal because you are a star. You're healing your also your star seed. But you're in the world, so you're able to make it through these betrayals and just pick up and walk away and have temperance about it. And also just move forward and try to, make your pinnacle, trying to get pinnacles wherever you can, whatever you're doing, and working through the information, to get the truth. Yep. And you're just sitting there grounded in your throne, letting this information flow to you, letting it. You're attracting this. You're manifesting. You're attracting. And you're just sitting in your throne in your power, all by yourself, with your power and your wand, and like I said, and your crown. So your crown chakras fully open. And you're sitting there doing your thing. Like someone's out in the cold. In despair. And in towers. Like bad tower. And fighting. Yeah. It's confirmation. You're blocked. Or there's a message coming in. Or someone's out in the cold and feeling despair and having lots of towers and fighting going on because of information because of this Ace of Swords coming in. Because something that came in quick, maybe some kind of information, some kind of knowledge, something came out of nowhere, and this message came quick, maybe about a child, or something came to light, some kind of message, some kind of information came to light. It came from the higher ups, or maybe the higher ups came to light to the higher ups. You're calling. It's coming to light of what your actual calling is. And like maybe you have many gifts, many pinnacles, and you're growing your pinnacles while you've kind of figured your calling, and you're like, all right, well, I'm just going to grow my pinnacle. I'm going to work these things out. I'm going to test them out and do this and that. And that's what you're doing. but you're not, and you're not heartbroken about it. You know what I mean? You're not putting people in, like, you're not putting, you know, you're like your gifts, but you're not putting people like in, you're not heartbreaking them, you're not hurting people, you're not messing with nobody, you're not abusing your powers, you know, even though you could, because you could be the King of Swords, or maybe this King of Swords sees that you're not hurting nobody, sees you working by yourself, just working on your pinnacle, and you're trying to balance yourself out, trying to, you know, you're having fun, you're happy, you know, and yeah, and they're still trying to work behind your back, you know, you're just working on your craft, you're working on your craft, you know, while other people are watching, you know, or other people see, and you're not paying attention to them because you're guarded from them. You're blocked off from them. You got your back turned to them. You're just really not paying attention to them. You're keeping to yourself, working on yourself, moving forward. And like I said, and there's competition, you know, and there's like friendly fighting or whatever, you know. There's a lot of people going for the same thing. So maybe there's some people that see you working on your pinnacles over here, and they're back in the background trying to fight with you, and they're working against you, trying to block you, trying to keep you shadow banned and everything else, because they see you're having fun, you love it. It's, you know, you're not hurting nobody. And you're working on your pinnacles. You're doing this by yourself. You're cut off from everybody. You know what I mean? You've cut everybody off. You're guarded. You're protected by God. You know what I mean? You know, this is something you're following. You're calling from God. You know. And like I said, you're growing your pinnacles. You're learning them. You're following it. You're following what God tells you to do. And moving forward, confirmation that you're moving forward strongly, and you're fighting, you know, you're having to fight a lot of people, you know, by yourself. Or you move along by yourself, you go up against everybody by yourself. And a lot of people see that, and they possibly see you as a star, you know, and maybe an emperor, and maybe they want to give you like a small donation, or, you know, a pinnacle or whatever, and some help, some information, you know, because they see you out in the cold and in despair, and that you left everything in the past, and, you know, these towers and this betrayal, you know, you've moved on from it, and you've got temperance from it. You know, you got a lot of temperance. Peace out. Be good.